Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic landmarks in the entire world, the Statue of Liberty. Standing tall in New York Harbor, she's a symbol recognized by millions. But how much do we really know about her story? Where did she come from? What does she truly represent? Let's unravel the fascinating tale of Lady Liberty. Our story begins not in America, but in France, in the aftermath of the American Civil War. A French political thinker and abolitionist named Édouard de Laboulaye was a huge admirer of the United States. He saw America's victory in the Civil War and the abolition of slavery as a triumph for liberty and democracy everywhere. At a dinner party in 1865, he proposed that France should create a monumental gift for the United States to celebrate the centennial of American independence and to honor the enduring friendship between the two nations. He believed such a gift would strengthen the bonds of liberty that connected them. This grand idea caught the imagination of a young and ambitious sculptor named Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi. Bartholdi was captivated by the concept of creating a colossal statue, something that would rival the ancient wonders of the world. He traveled to the United States in 1871 to scout for the perfect location. As his ship sailed into New York Harbor, he spotted a small island called Bedloe's Island. He knew instantly that this was the spot. It was the gateway to America, and his statue would be the first thing millions of immigrants would see as they arrived in the New World. With the location set, the design process began. Bartholdi didn't just want to create a statue. He wanted to create a powerful symbol. He drew inspiration from Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. He envisioned a majestic female figure robed in classical drapery, stepping forward away from oppression. Every single element of his design was meticulously planned to convey a deeper meaning. Let's break down this incredible symbolism. In her right hand, she holds a torch high above her head. This isn't just any torch. It represents enlightenment, lighting the path to freedom and liberty. It's a beacon of hope for all to see. In her left arm, she cradles a tablet, a keystone, inscribed with the date July 4, 1776, in Roman numerals. This directly links her to the signing of the Declaration of Independence, the very birth of the United States. Look down at her feet. You'll notice she's not standing still. She's in motion, and at her feet lies a broken chain and shackle. This is one of the most powerful and often overlooked details. It symbolizes the end of slavery and the triumph over all forms of tyranny and oppression. She is actively walking away from bondage. Even her crown is full of meaning. The 7 spikes radiating from her head represent the 7 continents and the 7 seas of the world, signifying the universal concept of liberty. So, the design was set, but building a statue over 150 feet tall was an unprecedented engineering challenge. Bartholdi knew he couldn't do it alone. He needed a brilliant engineer, and he found one in Gustave Eiffel. Yes, the very same Gustave Eiffel who would later build the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel designed an ingenious internal support structure. Instead of a solid, heavy statue, he created a flexible iron skeleton. Thin, hammered copper sheets would form the skin of the statue, attached to this internal framework. This design allowed the statue to withstand the strong winds of New York Harbor and to expand and contract with changes in temperature. It was a revolutionary engineering feat for its time. While the statue was being constructed in Paris, a massive fundraising campaign was underway on both sides of the Atlantic. The French were responsible for funding the statue itself, while the Americans had to raise money for the pedestal she would stand on. It wasn't easy. In France, they held lotteries, public events, and even sold small models of the statue. In America, the fundraising for the pedestal stalled. For a while, it looked like this grand project might fail. The statue was completed and assembled in Paris in 1884, but she had nowhere to go. This is where another key figure enters our story, Joseph Pulitzer, the newspaper publisher famous for the Pulitzer Prize. He saw the stalled project as a national embarrassment. So, he launched a massive populist fundraising campaign in his newspaper, the New York World. He published daily articles, shaming the rich for not contributing and appealing directly to the common person. He promised to print the name of every single person who donated, no matter how small the amount. The response was overwhelming. Over 120,000 people donated, most of them giving less than $1. Schoolchildren sent in their pennies. It was a true grassroots effort, and in just 5 months, they raised the final funds needed. The American people had claimed the statue as their own. With the pedestal finally ready, the statue was disassembled in Paris, packed into over 200 crates, and shipped across the Atlantic. It arrived in New York Harbor in June of 1885 to great fanfare. The reassembly process took months, as each of the 350 copper pieces was carefully hoisted into place and attached to Eiffel's iron skeleton. Finally, on October 28, 1886, the Statue of Liberty was officially dedicated. It was a massive celebration in New York City, a ticker tape parade, thousands of spectators, and a dedication ceremony on the island presided over by President Grover Cleveland. Bartholdi himself was there to see his 20-year dream become a reality. He pulled the rope that dropped the French flag veiling the statue's face, revealing Lady Liberty to the world. From that moment on, the Statue of Liberty's meaning began to evolve. While it was originally a gift celebrating the alliance between France and America and the triumph of union and abolition, it quickly became something more. For the millions of immigrants who sailed into New York Harbor between the late 19th and early 20th centuries, she was the first sight of their new home. She was a promise of a new life, of freedom from poverty and persecution. She became a symbol of hope and a motherly figure welcoming them to America. This new meaning was perfectly captured by the poet Emma Lazarus. In 1883, to help raise funds for the pedestal, she wrote a sonnet called The New Colossus. For years, the poem was relatively unknown. But in 1903, a bronze plaque with the poem's text was placed on the inner wall of the pedestal. Its famous lines, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," became inextricably linked with the statue. These words transformed Lady Liberty from a symbol of Republican ideals into the mother of exiles, a beacon of welcome for immigrants from all over the globe. Over the decades, the Statue of Liberty has witnessed so much of American history. She stood through 2 world wars, the Great Depression, the Civil Rights Movement, and the attacks of September 11th. Her torch has been a symbol of defiance in dark times and a symbol of celebration in moments of triumph. She's been featured in countless movies, posters, and songs, cementing her place in popular culture. The statue has also undergone significant changes. Originally, her copper skin was a dull brown, like a new penny. But over about 30 years, exposure to the air and rain caused a natural process of oxidation, creating the distinct green patina we see today. This green layer actually protects the underlying copper from further damage. In the 1980s, the statue underwent a massive restoration project for her centennial. The original torch, which was corroded beyond repair, was replaced. The new torch is covered in 24-karat gold leaf, which is why it shines so brightly today. The original torch is now on display in the museum on Liberty Island. Today, visiting the Statue of Liberty is a pilgrimage for people from all over the world. It has a chance to stand in the shadow of this colossal masterpiece and reflect on the powerful ideas it represents: freedom, hope, democracy, and opportunity. From a dinner party idea in Paris to a global icon funded by schoolchildren, the story of the Statue of Liberty is a testament to friendship, ingenuity, and the enduring power of a great idea. She is more than just a statue. She is a promise, a memory, and a constant reminder of the ideals we should always strive for. What does the Statue of Liberty mean to you? Let me know in the comments below. It's a symbol that resonates differently with everyone. and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories behind the world's most incredible landmarks. See you next time.